Welcome back. We have our final guest in the studio. He's Mr. Ahkeem David Abraham, and we're talking this morning about his music and goals as an artist. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
It is good to have you.
It's a pleasure.
All right, great. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, school life, work experience, things like that, before we go into your music.
Okay, well, I'm a young fella from the small little section of Grenada called Granades, frequenting down there. Yeah, I attended the J.W. Fletcher Memorial RC School, Palmer School.
Oh, yeah.
And then from there I went to Presentation Brothers College. And
Okay, so you work in between your music and all that?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
How long have you been interested in music?
Well, as I like to say, I'm like the cliched artist. I started off in the church choir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up in church, in the Cali's Open Bible Church, so I got into the choir there, and I started doing a little music. But at that time, it was just, okay, I'm in the church choir. It wasn't like a big love for music as I have for it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just in the late teenage years, I found that avenue to express myself. So that's why I found a love for music.
Great. So you have a debut mixtape that is entitled Feel Good Music.
Yes.
Is there a particular reason why that name was chosen?
Well, as I started writing the songs, first I have a mission with my music, right? My mission is to cheer up the world.
Right.
To change the world. I think music is a great way to reach out to people, because everybody listens to music all over the world. People who don't even speak English listen to English music.
Of course.
Right? So I tend to write lyrical content that's uplifting, to make you feel good.
Good.
So as the song started writing, and I said, well, I keep calling this project Feel Good Music. Yeah.
Okay, good. So is it challenging for you as a young person? Because you mentioned about writing uplifting music, and we know a lot of the music we hear these days, while we might like it, we might like the music itself, the beat, the lyrics are not always positive.
True.
Is it like difficult for you, a challenge for you to stay on this path of what you would call a positive path?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a challenge for me, because naturally that's me. So regardless of what else is going on outside there, it won't change me.
Okay.
And it's just easier to just put out like me. And also I think it's a motivation too, because it's these things, like the negative things out there, that inspires me.
Right.
To try and to be so motivated to write these kind of lyrics and keep it uplifting.
To be a change.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you dabbled a little bit in pop and R&B before getting to this stage.
Yes.
So tell us about that journey.
Well, that journey, that's when I met up with people like Gerard Friday and G Council. Yeah, and Chad Mitchell and G Spawn and these kind of local artists, very talented local artists. So we started just fooling around with just music, just for each other, not really to try to get out there. We didn't have any ambition like that at that time. But as I said, I found a avenue to express myself.
Right.
So whether it's reggae, whether it's R&B, pop, it's still expressing myself. It's just the way and the rhythm and the vibe that you feel at the point in time. Because I might still get back into pop. I might still write an R&B song.
Okay.
So.
But you were never like a soca person. That's not your thing.
Well, to be honest, Ahkeem is a very, very big supporter of the carnival season. Yes, I'm that guy in the conscious vibes, and then 5 minutes later in the soca vibes, and then I'm diverse like that. I'm a culture guy. Yes. No matter what, I always remain true to Grenada culture, and soca is a part of our culture. So I actually want to try a soca this year.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But I'm planning to bring a soca nobody's ever heard before, a different kind of soca.
So you already have the concept and everything?
Well, in my mind, I have an image, but it's not like I sort of that image into the liquor section and the words and thing that I really want to put it in.
Right.
I plan to bring something different, soca with a nice, positive, conscious vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. But was it easy for you breaking into the music world when you first started, or what are some of the challenges that you think young people like yourself may face?
Well, to be honest, I think the only challenge hindering progress in music culture here, and in my music, as young people making music in Grenada, is our own selves, the Grenadian people. Because you see a youth sit down and making a song, and that for some reason is is less appreciated than a guy sit down and do an exam, or a guy sit down and build a chair, or a guy sit down and catch a bucket of fish. I don't understand why is it that Grenadian people, we don't seem to appreciate arts much. Even paintings, even spoken word poetry, even the drama sector. It's lack of support by the Grenadian people, so it discourages a lot. Because when you find your passion, and your passion is music, so you say, okay, let me write and try to put out something and share with the world, and maybe it could generate enough income so I can make that my job.
Okay.
So I could actually focus and put more effort into it. But you see, the response from the Grenadian public is not there as it should be. But it's coming to come, trust me. There's been a lot of improvement as the Grenadian Music Festival come up. That's a big avenue created by Grenadian people.
So you can see a solid turnaround there.
I can see a turnaround. So
but what else do you think can be done? Because of course this is something you seem to be passionate about, that is not enough appreciation. But what else do you think can be done to turn that tide around?
A lot of things that can be done, like we need to showcase our talent more, not only soca and in Carnival season. Because if you really check it out, it's only Carnival season we really have anything musical going on. Everything else is just party. But you need music for party. So why not support the local artists? And if you check it out, promoters, you support DJs, you support the local artists, right? And then if you in turn want to bring in an artist, you don't have to worry about paying hotel fare. We live in here. You don't have to worry about all these big funds and then you have to spend. We can still pull the crowd if you help us get there to that standard. But we will get a nice little blind, you got a discount, everybody wins.
So maybe as you talk about standard, it's all about how the artist himself too might present himself.
True.
But then he needs somebody who could help him to make that break.
Yes.
I mean, I know you can use things like YouTube and all that, but that could only take you so far.
True.
You need like maybe somebody to manage you, a professional team that could help you.
Yeah.
So that's something that's needed. All right. So what you have a mixtape, right? The Feel Good Music. You have what, eight songs you have on it?
Yes, 8 songs.
Okay, and these are the names here, Dreamer.
The Dreamer is actually a song I released in 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, with the help of Rochelle Johnson.
Right, yes, I think I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Also, the others, Tomorrow, I Will Be There, Individual, Where You Are, Real Love, One Drop, and Home.
Yeah.
Those are the others that's there. Okay, so give us a little idea as to one or two of the story line behind one or two of them.
Okay.
Any one or two that you might
Let's start
choose.
off with my favorite. My very favorite from my mixtape is called Individual. Individual is a song that reflects on the way that people dictate the lives of others. An individual is somebody that every person is an individual, right? And every person needs to decide which direction they need to go in life, because it is easier when you make your own choice. Then you have a passion. It makes it easier. You don't have to worry about there's nothing internally mentally trying to restrict you from it, so it's easier. So individual is just pretty much saying to everybody, we can't just do as you say. We have to choose our own path and go on with life.
Okay, great. So what is the response? Because people have people been talking to you about these? What have the response been like? So
Well, the response has been great, to be honest. Yes, even given the way Grenadian people tend to not to support each other, I've been amazed by the response so far.
Right.
My Facebook fan page is at 10,000 likes plus right now. I'm very proud of that.
That's good.
And people especially enjoy the musical content. It's different, and people really like change. We don't like to admit it, and we're just scared of it sometimes, but we like change. Change is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see a good acceptance of your music.
Yes.
So what is next for you? This mixtape is done. People are listening to it. Your fan base is growing. What's next for you?
Okay, right now I have a song to be released with a Jamaican girl called Shari Elise.
Okay.
Very lovely artist over there. So we have that song called Music, Sweet Reggae Music, that's going to be released pretty soon. Also, I have another song, a remix I did to the Justin Bieber Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I kind of flipped the script on that song a little bit and did a remix.
Right.
So that's going to be out pretty soon. Also,
Okay.
Yes, and in addition to that, I'm working on a couple of music videos, and so I have to put a face to the lyrics out there.
Yeah. Right, that's a very popular song.
Yes, it is.
I hear it every time I turn around. So you have collaborations as well, because as you just mentioned with the young Jamaican girl.
Yes.
Any with anybody in Grenada at the moment, or any plans?
Not right now, but on the mixtape, I featured Deva. Deva is a very talented soca artist.
Right.
I shouldn't say soca. This man diverse. This man does dance, or rap, soca, everything.
Okay.
Very talented young man. Other than that, I also have a song called Worldwide Love that features a lovely young lady from Antigua, Jana. Yes. So that's pretty much the collabs I have so far right now.
Right.
There's a lot more in store. A lot more in store.
Great. So is the music being played out there in the region?
Yes,
So that
yes.
where
It's been playing in England, Nigeria.
Really?
Yes, Trinidad, Ireland, Antigua, Jamaica. Trying to get there.
How does that make you feel as a young person? You're really young and you're going this far. How does
Personally, my mind was set on Grenada at first, but I didn't expect to get that far. But then again, I have an amazing management team, Angus Steele, who's by his concoction. So he does a great job getting me there out internationally, and well, I try to use the social media as much as possible.
Right.
People use social media for a lot of wrong things, but hey, it's a tool to do some amazing things.
I think that's what
Get
it's
out
creative for.
there.
Yes.
we misuse a lot of things. So yeah, I use the social media a lot.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So 2016 and beyond. Okay, let's say the next 5 years. Where to see yourself?
Next
Based on the
5
fact
years?
that you just said your music is all over England, Nigeria, where
To be honest, next 5 years, I want to see myself relaxing in the Belmont estate after I buy that property.
that is good.
That is my dream. I want to buy the Belmont estate, fix it back up, get a plantation running and thing.
And with your experience, as you gain more experience as you go along, would you help maybe young and upcoming artists as much as possible? Give them some tips on the things that you've learned, some of the challenges and all that you've been through as you came through.
That is actually a project I'm trying to get on right now. I'm trying to looking for some young artists. I do a recording at home by myself. I'm not the best producer. I try. You might be able to understand what you're saying in the song.
Right.
And no nice, clean, professional quality. But I think I've learned a lot so far that I can pass on to a lot of local artists. And I think there's a lot of things that local artists are doing that is keeping them back from being at certain levels, because there's amazing lyrical musical content out here, but it's how you market yourself. I once spoke to a producer called Kubiashi, and he told me music is 10% content and 90% the other parts. The other parts is your promotion, professionalism, the way you handle your stuff. I received an email from a DJ the other day and for a dub plate, and he will email me like, yo, what's up? That's not how you email somebody. If you want to listen, you are only as valuable as you think you are, and you make yourself. So you have to, as they say, dress for the job you want.
Yes.
Yes.
Any final words from you?
To everybody out there, just keep pushing, follow your dream, regardless of what it is, regardless of what people tell you you're doing stupidness. If it's your dream, it's your passion, do it.
Yeah, just need to persevere.
Do it.
Definitely. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. We have been speaking with Mr. Ahkeem David Abraham, and of course we've been talking about his music and goals and an artist, and we know already he has what is called the Feel Good Music. That's a debut mixtape entitled Feel Good Music. As he mentioned, his music is in Antigua, England, Nigeria, where have you. So we just hope that he will continue doing good things and supporting culture as much as possible. We do wish you all the best in all your endeavors. We take a quick break. We'll be right back.